A big part of the governor's budget focuses on education, saying that it's important to create a culture of learning, not just from kindergarten through high school, but from prenatal all the way through age 20 and beyond. We told you at 5 about the impact to K through 12. Right now, 24-Hour News 8's Danny Carlson's looking into what the proposed budget would mean for higher education. Danny?
Yeah, Brian, it's basically the same feeling in higher ed that we learned today in K through 12. Glad that the cuts seem to be at an end, but things still aren't as good as they once were. The governor's proposed budget calls for an about 2% increase in state funding to public universities. He also this morning briefly mentioned creating a $100 million bond for universities who graduate engineering students and a $50 million bond for community colleges who offer skilled trade training to their students, something Grand Valley State says they don't have a ton of details about, but they are excited to learn more, pointing out that they have growing enrollment in their engineering programs. So they're happy the cuts have stopped, but say universities can always use more state support.
Today's governor's budget message proposes an increase over last year's number, but last year's number, you'll remember, was a 15% reduction, which for us was nearly $10 million. That was a big number, and we haven't begun to get that level of support back. So while today's proposed increase is very much appreciated, and we hope it means the cutting is over, we do not enjoy the level of state support that we once did.
The vice president of Grand Valley State University tonight telling us the most important states in the nation are those who have the most college-educated students, which is why it's important to invest in higher education. Now, this is not the final version of the budget. The legislature will now get a chance to weigh in before anything passes. Live in studio control tonight, Danny Carlson, 24-Hour News 8.